Black Butler time, 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 Black Butler time. Gamers, I'm so excited. Sorry it took so long, but here we are. I hope you all had a wonderful Mother's Day, by the way. I have gotten not many comments, but I've gotten a few comments that say things get wild. So I am excited to see what happens. I hope you are too. So let's get into this, shall we?
Look, here they come! The Prefect 4!
Right, prefects.
Essentially, the heads of the boarding houses.
How touching. She wants you to uncover why the students at Western have gone missing. And quickly, it would seem.
For your part, I'll need support without risk of exposure. Drudges, you say?
More a brotherly relationship than master and servant, but only at school.
You may think that I'm bored watching a recap, but I've been watching Velma Season 2. I'd watch this on like 0.000000001% speed and be so happy that it's not Velma. If you would like to see a live reaction, comment down below. Speaking of which, we hit 10 likes within the first 24 hours, which is crazy. So thank you all so much for that. Remember, another 10 likes and we'll go on to episode 4, but only then.
Join the P4 at the headmaster's midnight tea parties.
I serve as
Tea
judge
party.
to prefect.
Shun. 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 Last episode I said Honey Senpai. I rescind that. I rescind
Hello,
it.
Edmund. How do you do? As it happens, today we discussed Weston's brilliant new student. Remember, 4 o'clock sharp at the Swan Gazebo.
Where do you get the nerve to show up 2 hours late?
Wait, though. I was told to arrive at 4 o'clock.
What? Oh no, I was perfectly clear. I said 2 o'clock.
Ah, but you see, we have video evidence. Ciel, hit me up. I can send you the video evidence if you need. I mean, I feel like that'd be a lot easier than whatever's gonna happen. It's gonna be less satisfying, but like, I got the video evidence right here. And already uploaded, actually. So, I completely forgot. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I was told there was asking a conversation about whether or not liking femboys was gay, which is so sad that I don't get to see it.
Oi, Phantom Hive. Are you sleeping?
I'm not.
Then, could we chat for a wee bit, maybe?
Fine.
Imagine somebody in your dorm or whatever walks up, to you in the middle of the night and says, "Hey, do you mind if we talk for a bit?" And you're like, "It's 3 a.m." It's like, it'll just be a little talk. I really gotta say something. And you're like, "Fine." And then they crawl into your bed. And not only do they get on your bed, they then tuck themselves into the covers.
Don't be. We're all trying to survive 6 years of this place. I cannot fault you.
Why do it? That's what still has me confused. Why did you break your appointment with the P4?
It certainly wasn't my intention to do so. I'd been told to come at 4 o'clock, but I was expected at 2.
You what?
But how? We all heard calls say 4 o'clock.
You did? Well, even so, there's nothing to be done now.
Not true. I was there. I can vouch for you.
Huh?
And if that's not enough, I'll ask the other lads. They were there eavesdropping with me. They can't ignore us if we all talk. We heard Cole clear as day. He's the one in the wrong, not you.
So he is. Very well then. Thank you for your help, Macmillan.
Spooky, scary skeleton. Oh, and I forgot. Just simply one hell of a femboy. There you go. I said Sebastian before he came into the episode.
What in heaven's name is that?
Flabbergasting! That's something else.
His butler is plotting.
So this is a school then, is it? It's much bigger than expected.
Just imagine the elephant crapping just right there.
Ciel, up here! Look, I've arrived!
That buffoon! I explicitly told him in my letter to act as if we weren't acquainted.
Your letter was a very pleasant surprise, my friend. I'd have joined you sooner if I'd known you didn't want to come here alone. Ciel, can you not hear me from down there?
We all know somebody like that.
We're going the same way. Why not go together?
You sodding twit! Put me down right now! I absolutely knew I was
Good morning, young man.
Yes, good morning, sir. You're less glum than I'd imagined.
Now listen, I didn't call you here for companionship.
No? Then whatever for?
Well, you see, I had a bit of a row with a boy in your boarding house named Maurice Cole, and things haven't been the same with us since.
Oh?
I do not have many friends. Not that you need reminding. So I like to repair the damage, but I don't know how. You, though, naturally gregarious as you are.
Yes, I understand.
Boy doesn't know exactly any words he said, but he got the message.
Do not belabor the point. Soma, I've made him so angry he doesn't want to see my face. I can reach out, but I should know him better before I do. I'd like you to observe him for me and relay what you learn, especially how he acts inside Red House, as I cannot go there. No detail is too small, but tell no one.
Then it shall never escape my lips. Have no fear, your best friend will not fail you.
Right, my best friend.
Quite.
Oi, you there! Be friends with Ciel right now!
Why should I? That inconsiderate lout made the prefects look like utter fools.
Oh, not all of his qualities are bad.
Quite.
Cole, can't you at least try talking it out? Cole, why not? Cole! Cole, come now. Cole, I've asked nicely. Must you ignore me, Cole? What is the matter with you? Stop following me around! You know, he's a little bit like Ciel, isn't he? Right, I'm bored. I'll go over and visit Ciel for a lark. Well, elephant, let's be neighborly. What's that? What's going the wrong way?
Good grief. Finally, a moment of peace.
Oh. 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 And I still don't even kind of feel bad for Maurice.
That's 5 Ys for Gadar, and no elephants in Western henceforth.
Sorry.
This is quite the pickle. There are no free rooms.
It's quite the pickle.
Would you like to share mine for a while?
Really?
No, don't. If anything, you should share mine.
What? Why would I want that? Why would anyone want that?
That is a commendable attitude, Gadar.
Yes, let's go.
Wait,
Let's go.
So then, I shall lead the way.
Ah, what a guy.
Curious. What's he doing about?
What's also curious is that the pillows were arranged as if he hadn't left. Like, as to make it look like he hasn't left yet. Or at all.
Curious. Sending post at this hour?
Is it to Lord Voldemort?
Wait, what is he?
It's like when the Grinch was sending
Miss
pink
Sooma,
slips.
Do come in. My young lord has been expecting you.
Aren't servants forbidden on school grounds?
A rule we bent with good reason.
Now, Your Highness, while you are here, I must ask that you keep my official occupation dry, as they say. For if you were to let it slip...
I swear, not a word!
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
what
that.
have you learned?
Nothing much until last night. He snuck off to the post room. I saw him putting cards into a lot of the Red House boys' boxes.
It appears we have an actionable lead.
Now it's just a matter of reconciling with him. But how?
Oh, I almost forgot.
My lord.
Yes.
It's a thing.
That was the last piece required. Thank you.
The last piece,
We're
and we
in
don't
your
even know what it
debt.
is. Why do you do this to me?
Well, until next you need me.
It's just gonna unenroll. You know how suspicious that is? Unless he's not. Unless that's not what he meant. I hope it's not, because that
Time we devise a plan.
wouldn't make sense.
Sebastian.
Very good.
Tomorrow, we march to war.
Well, what do you want? I have no time for your nonsense. Redmond's expecting me in the Swan
I hope that we don't have any copyright issues. Some of the music gets copyrighted, so if it sounds a little wonky, I apologize.
gazebo, so out with it.
I won't keep you for long. There's just a small matter I wish to discuss. As you're aware, the prefects are wroth with me. I was late to our appointment due to your mistake.
You're still giving that excuse then? Shifting the blame isn't attractive.
A kind friend of mine asked our classmates what they heard. As the prettiest boy in Weston, you always have an audience. 18 students testified that you mistakenly said 4 o'clock. Of course, mistakenly is hardly the right word. Not when something is done with malicious intent.
A baseless accusation.
And yet, the same one made by 5 other boys. All those the prefects invited to the Swan Gazebo. Those who missed their appointments cite issues with your messages as the cause. Such behavior from a prefect's drudge goes beyond unsporting and underhanded. Yours are clearly the actions of a compulsive liar. And if that weren't enough, you assign your tasks to others rather than seeing to them yourself.
Oh ho? I don't know what you mean.
I mean, you've not done a thing Redmond's asked of you. You didn't organize any data, iron his garments, or shine his shoes. You didn't even prepare refreshments for his tea. Your only true
He didn't prepare the tea. Therefore, Ciel is spilling it.
talent lies in exploiting others.
My,
That wasn't funny.
you have got quite the imagination to make all of these claims without proof.
But I do have proof. It's right here.
Wait, but that's...
Yes, it is. One of the cards you sent your lackeys asking them to do your work. Here's the one about organizing data. The one about ironing. The
Yes,
one about
yes,
shoe shining.
yes,
And
yes,
the one
yes,
in which you
yes,
requested baked
yes.
goods from the
Fuck
cook.
him up. Fuck him
Is
up.
that
Fuck him
enough?
up.
I have plenty more. All of these lovely cards, written and dated in your own hand.
I told the fools to destroy those, though.
Oh, they were destroyed, all right. Fortunately, the rubbish hadn't been collected yet. You
Little
should know
rubbish.
it took quite a lot of work. It wasn't easy to remove the card.
I mean, we all knew that Bassie was digging, but I didn't think it was gonna be out in the landfill. Poor buddy. Poor buddy. I shouldn't feel bad for a demon, though.
And then there was the effort of piecing them together after
Yes,
they'd been torn up
there sure
so
was.
freely.
Please explain in great detail how difficult it was, Ciel.
Maurice Cole, not only have you deceived your prefect, you have undermined the very foundation upon which Weston College was built. That said, while I can excuse your treatment of me and the other boys, I do believe that Redmond deserves to hear the truth from you. It was a violation of brotherly trust, was it not?
Yes, you're right. I'll tell him everything.
No, he won't.
Ha! You don't. Me tell the truth? Not a chance.
All right, here's an interesting conundrum. Ciel beats up the boys. Well, it wouldn't be Ciel, it would be probably Sebastian. But that would not be good. That would not be good in this scenario. Even if we used Sebastian as the as a witness, they still couldn't blame it. Like, Ciel would have to take responsibility. Yeah, this is dirty. Done dirty. It's not great. No, don't give him a wedgie,
Came here
please.
prepared for your silly little ambush. Pathetic though it is. There. So where is your proof now, eh? And after you went to such trouble to find it.
No! He couldn't possibly think about that.
It serves you right, you craven upstart. A bit of favor from your seniors has inflated your tiny.
Like, the easy thing would be that Ciel obviously doesn't bring all of them. And so I don't think that he was smart enough to see this happen. But since he is, he would also be smart enough to know that Ciel wouldn't bring everything. So he should ransack the room. And now my battery is dead on my camera. So I guess you're gonna get more full screen. Don't tell anyone important, all right? Just our secret between the two of us.
Putting others to good use is a talent in and of itself. I'm finding important tasks for otherwise unimportant people. And they're eager to help the prettiest boy in all of Weston. Becoming a
All right, hold on. Prettiest boy.
Finding important tasks for otherwise unimportant people.
And then we just have a carbon copy right here. He's just slightly less wavy and his lips aren't glossed.
I won't let the time I've spent toadying up to the current prefects go to waste. Of course, an Earl like you wouldn't understand what it's like to be a younger son, forever denied a title of your own.
What I don't understand is the value in a victory won with false power.
I don't know, a victory won in false power doesn't exactly make sense. Because I feel like this counts. Like this is all power. They're all following Maurice because of his position, which he keeps by doing, well, not doing any work, but outsourcing it, which is innovative. I don't like him at all. I don't think it's honorable.
It's infuriating.
No,
will be the
what's
next
gonna happen?
prefect of Red House.
I'm the one Redmond favors above all others. The brilliant one, the beautiful one.
Redmond has to be hearing this. He has to be hearing it.
Not you!
What are you?
Why did you have to cut the shirt open? It's thin cloth.
Wager you're beginning to regret selecting a meeting place that's so out of the way. Cry for help, no one will hear. Now then, what say we take a photograph? If I'm lucky, it might just embarrass you to death.
I've seen hentai like this.
Boys, you know what to do.
Nope. All right, asphyxiation. Cool. Cool.
Take your hands off me!
What the devil is going on?
I made a vow to never use violence again, and you shall pay dearly for forcing me to break it. Cole.
Please, I'll do anything you ask of me, Greenhill. Only don't tell Redmond.
Don't you want to beg for our silence as well?
Plua, Violet, you're here too?
All right. I was not. This is the thing I expected, but in reverse. So that's fun.
I don't understand.
It would be odd for them to not come running after they heard the brilliant and beautiful Maurice Cole committing violence against another student.
But how? This chamber is much too far away from the Swan Gazebo. They couldn't have heard
They
me.
could. Sound is transmitted, not by volume, but vibration. However great the distance, a sound can theoretically be heard anywhere its vibrations reach. For example, if you connect thin, flat surfaces using pins and thread, which
Is he explaining the tin phone to a teenager? I suppose they might be too rich to have ever. But this is.
which are
Anyway.
excellent transmitters. You can create a mechanism for carrying sound across distance. You see, Quite simple, really.
Impossible. Surely not. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be!
I heard
Well, he did
everything
hear.
that transpired.
I'm sorry. Redmond.
I never thought you would.
No, he's not. No, he's not. This is YouTuber apology. He's not sorry that he did it. He's sorry he got caught. Booyah. Sniper Wolf, comparison right here. Sniper Wolf comparison. Thumbnail is going to be literally he equals Sniper Wolf.
I'm ashamed to learn just how poor a judge of character I am.
Wait, it's not.
Save your excuses. None of
Oh yeah,
them
that's right. It works two
will
ways.
help you now. Go.
Which means that they had to have made no noise while this was happening. Like no talking amongst themselves.
I hereby end our brotherly relationship.
Don't fret, Cole.
Ooh, rub it
It's
in.
not so bad. I'm sure in time you can regain the others' trust. You just need to show them your true self.
Ooh.
So? Really?
Yes, and to help, I've taken photographs of the true you and distributed them across campus.
God damn! This is so good. Yes, Ciel is petty to such an amazing level. I am so happy. This is so good. Although that doesn't seem like that embarrassing of a photo, just the fact that he's putting on mascara or whatever.
You should be proud to let people see. Your cosmetic skills are simply first rate.
Ciel. My words were both unwarranted and unjust. Please forgive me.
I may have had good reason, but I was late all the same. You don't owe me an apology, Edward.
I must say, I'm quite impressed by your courage and your resourcefulness. No wonder Midford holds you in esteem.
Yes, you're an intriguing one. You acted bravely, Phantom Hive. That was well done.
He smiled.
He doesn't smile.
That's kind of you.
It's like watching Moist Critical smile. Just unsettling. Or Kaiba smiling. Every time Kaiba smiles, a puppy dies.
When I learned I wasn't the only one to suffer from his misdeeds, I knew I had to do something.
Oh my god. No, don't cute me.
I couldn't help myself.
No. See, the problem is that they're... Ciel and Maurice are the same person. Maurice is just pathetic. Ciel has a demon butler to back him up. Ciel is the United States to Maurice Cole's North Korea. You know what I mean?
Adherence to tradition. Unflagging honesty.
This is so just stupid. I mean, no, I just mean like they're all everybody's like he's smiling. That's Puppy's dead really more than this. But Ciel just be like that's so awful.
You are a Western man through and through.
A Western man. Shut up, please stop it, Ciel. No, Sebastian, why? What's with creeping? What's going on? And nobody noticed. Dude, if there was somebody hanging outside of a window in my peripheral vision, like I would notice that. I think there are things in my room all the time that aren't there. I think that there's ice cream in the fridge and there isn't. I mean, maybe they're delusional. Everything I think of is, but I would notice that. The point is, I would notice this.
I shall keep trust and remain humble. And within the bounds of these hallowed halls, I will build a relationship of mutual betterment with you. I swear it before St. George.
I don't like this. Like, I understand that, like, as soon as the organ started playing, I was like, this is Ciel finally becoming Drudge, or as the the manga likes to call it something completely different. But this whole like ceremony alone, no one like supervising it, just in the middle of the mess hall.
I stand before you and ask you to be my drudge. Ciel Phantom Hive. What say you?
Ciel Phantom Hive. And then they got married and lived happily ever after the end, and Lizzie killed him. So I guess not really.
I humbly accept.
Which is so weird, because like those words were very scripted, and yet there's no one to like officiate this, and yet it's like they had to be like, all right, this is what you say, you know, here's the practice, because it's a whole ceremony thing. Instead, I mean, I suppose like obviously for screen it'd be weird to be like, hey Ciel, you want to be my drudge? And be like, sure, like cool. But I would have accepted that. That would have been an adequate response. And Sebi is just happy. Gosh bless. He is now one step closer to his goal. Let me see if I can turn on Lake Camera. So my overall thoughts of that episode. That was ridiculous. I really didn't have much to commentate over for the beginning. What was the beginning? I took a very long break. I was Googling things in that time, because apparently, leave in the comments, you know who you are. You changed your name multiple times, I think. Mailed Knight. Let me know what chapter that the R-Traps gay argument happens. I need to see that, and I will upload it. If you want to see like that, I'll see if I can get some voiceover dub of it. I'll do it. But yeah, this was a great episode, because you just got to see Maurice get his comeuppance, but not just get his comeuppance. Like that was him getting his comeuppance, kicking him while he's down, and then helping him up just to kick him back down. Oh, Ciel is the level of petty I wish I was. I mean, I don't wish that. I don't be like that. That's not actually good, but it's something we all strive to be, at least in our headcanon. I don't really understand why Soma was in it for so long. Like, that was a significant... Like, you have to have the bit where, you know, Ciel convinces Soma to, you know, do something noble. Because Soma's very, very noble boy. Protect that boy. And then you need to have a reason for Soma to notice something suspicious happening. And there were multiple ways you could go about it, but the best one definitely would have been to have him have this elephant accident and then notice something weird. Oh, what a wonderful picture. So yeah, I was very happy with that episode. It was so good. It was so good. I loved it so much. Oh, it was so good. So amazing. I can only say so many adjectives there are in any language. But it was so wonderful to see. It was so... chef's kiss. Chef's smooch. Chef's intercourse. It was amazing. So thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to get this to 10 likes for the next one. And since it's not Mother's Day weekend, I'll have it out on Monday morning, like usual. And if you feel so inclined, I do have a Patreon, and I do have merch that just really helps out the channel, and so I can do this full-time, which would be super cool. But thank you all so much for doing that, and you guys liking and watching it is so much... It's so appreciated, and it means more to me than you realize. So thank you all so much for watching this, and I'll see you next week.